Ghosts in the attic? Lights in the sky? What if those eerie events aren't supernatural, but classified? Today, we dive deep into the shadowy line between the paranormal and the militarized. From haunted towns to strange creatures, some of the weirdest encounters may not be ghost stories at all, but covert government operations. Let's separate fact from fiction and ask the big question: ghosts or government? The Montauk Project, stranger than fiction? The Montauk Project is one of the most controversial and bizarre conspiracy theories linking paranormal activity to secret government experiments. According to various accounts, the U.S. military conducted classified research at Camp Hero, a decommissioned Air Force station in Montauk, New York. Allegedly, these experiments included mind control, time travel, teleportation, and even contact with extraterrestrial beings. Whistleblowers and self-proclaimed insiders have claimed that children were abducted for psychological testing, portals to other dimensions were opened, and reality itself was manipulated. While no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to confirm these claims, the sheer volume of stories and the eerie atmosphere surrounding the abandoned base have kept speculation alive for decades. Some believe that rumors of paranormal events in the area may be deliberate misinformation to obscure military technology development. Whether science fiction or sinister truth, the Montauk Project continues to fuel debates about what governments might be hiding. Skinwalker Ranch, paranormal hotspot, or Blacksite. Located in northeastern Utah, Skinwalker Ranch is a focal point for reports of UFO sightings, mysterious creatures, glowing orbs, and unexplainable electromagnetic phenomena. For decades, locals have claimed to witness everything from vanishing livestock to poltergeist activity. What makes the story more intriguing is that the U.S. government has taken a direct interest in the site. The ranch was once owned by billionaire Robert Bigelow, whose company received funding from a Pentagon program to study paranormal events. Some researchers suggest the ranch is not just a paranormal hotspot, but possibly a controlled testing site for advanced military technologies. From drones that mimic cryptids to experimental weapons causing psychological effects, skeptics argue that what's happening at Skinwalker Ranch may have more to do with classified defense projects than the supernatural. The mix of mystery, restricted access, and military involvement blurs the line between ghost stories and covert science. The Philadelphia experiment: invisibility or illusion? The Philadelphia experiment is one of the most enduring legends linking the paranormal to military research. According to conspiracy lore, in 1943, the U.S. Navy conducted a top-secret experiment aimed at rendering the USS Eldridge invisible to enemy radar. Witnesses claim the ship not only vanished, but reappeared miles away, with some crew members reportedly fused into the ship's hull or suffering severe mental trauma. While the U.S. Navy has repeatedly denied the event ever occurred, declassified documents and anecdotal accounts keep the myth alive. Some theorists suggest the experiment involved manipulating electromagnetic fields to bend light or space-time, possibly resulting in unintended and bizarre side effects. Others believe the story was fabricated or exaggerated to mask other forms of classified research. Whether it was a failed cloaking device, a psychological operation, or just an elaborate hoax, the Philadelphia experiment remains a chilling tale where science and the supernatural collide. Black helicopters and silent surveillance. Across the United States and beyond, sightings of low-flying, unmarked black helicopters have fueled decades of speculation. These aircraft are often reported in conjunction with UFO encounters, cattle mutilations, and alleged paranormal activity. Witnesses describe them as eerily silent, flying at night without lights, and often hovering over remote or restricted areas. While skeptics dismiss these reports as exaggerations or misidentified conventional helicopters, others believe they are part of covert military operations. Some suggest these choppers are used to monitor the public's reaction to experimental technology or to track paranormal hotspots as part of classified programs. Their presence has even been linked to psychological operations intended to test crowd control and fear response. Whether they're part of surveillance missions or deliberate intimidation tactics, the mystery of black helicopters raises an unsettling question. Are some paranormal encounters actually government probes disguised in secrecy? Project Stargate, psychic spies, and remote viewing. During the Cold War, the U.S. government poured millions into investigating psychic phenomena, leading to the creation of Project Stargate. This top-secret program aimed to harness remote viewing, the alleged ability to psychically observe distant people, places, or objects. Civilian psychics and military personnel were trained to spy on Soviet installations, find hostages, and even explore extraterrestrial activity, all through mental projection. Though skeptics question the program's scientific validity, some declassified documents suggest surprising levels of accuracy in certain missions. Over time, Stargate became intertwined with paranormal lore as participants described seeing non-human entities, other dimensions, and strange energies. Some believe the government wasn't just exploring psychic ability, it was tapping into forces that overlap with the supernatural. Was Project Stargate a failed experiment in intelligence gathering, or did it unintentionally uncover truths about human consciousness and paranormal perception? HAARP, weather control, or mass illusions? The High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, has been at the center of countless conspiracy theories since its inception. Based in Alaska, this massive research facility uses powerful radio transmitters to study the ionosphere. While its stated purpose is scientific, improving communication and surveillance technologies, critics believe HAARP's capabilities go much further. Some accuse it of being able to manipulate weather, trigger earthquakes, and even affect human brainwaves. Reports of strange lights, sudden mood shifts, and unexplained sounds in the surrounding areas have only fueled suspicions. Could HAARP be responsible for creating paranormal events by altering electromagnetic environments? So, are we haunted by spirits of the dead or shadows of military secrets? Let us know in the comments what you believe. And remember, sometimes the scariest stories aren't paranormal. They're classified. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more truth behind the unknown.